Presidency has said President Bola Tinubu continues to direct the affairs of state from Europe despite being outside the country for nearly 2 weeks. It also said the president will return on Monday, April 21, after the Easter holiday. In a statement signed Thursday, Tinubu's special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, explained that the president, who traveled from Paris to Lagos at the weekend, remains fully engaged in Nigeria's governance and is in constant communication with key government officials. Onanuga also added that the president had given directives to security chiefs to address emerging threats in some parts of the country. The president's commitment to his duties remains unwavering, and his administration continues to function effectively under his leadership, Ononuga said, urging the public to remain calm and assuring citizens that governance proceeds without interruption. Although the presidency did not specify the purpose of Tinubu's stay in Paris and London, it follows a pattern of working visits the president has undertaken since assuming office nearly 2 years ago. Thursday's statement was ostensibly in response to criticisms by the opposition, who questioned Tinubu's stay abroad while the country was bleeding from killings, particularly in Plateau and Benue states. The concerns were raised by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, who questioned Tinubu's absence while the country grapples with heightening insecurity. I would love to get your thoughts on this, or what you make of the situation, because some people have said that the criticism have actually come to say that why would the president be so far away while the issue of insecurity is going on? And there was a statement that probably he's chilling, while continues living after the whole insecurity, food, oil situation, petrol price hike, electricity situation, and whatnot. What do you make out of the situation, please?
Well, congratulations to the opposition. That's the joy of politicking and joy of governance. You can't. Who made these comments? The proponent of these comments are coming from the opposition, P2P, and Atiku Abubakar. That's the joy of politics. Because if you don't talk, who will talk? That means the opposition does not exist. So kudos to them. But the truth is that there is nowhere in the law that said the president should not take up a working visit across the world. You are not sedentary. You don't just sit and rule a country. The system is moving. It's a nation. It has the vice president. The government organs are working. So what for? That they traveled out. Let's say they start to take leave. Won't the system flow? Won't the government keep going? What's happening? Mr. Vice President, the former, was not the vice president before when these issues were happening. Was the person not traveling? He was the vice. So why do you have vice president? He must also sway. The system must go. You have your ministers, you have your estate, the system is on. It's like auto, it's running. I don't understand that Tinubu is in the country, sitting in that rock. Does it make any difference? The government is on. If there is a executive council meeting, FC meeting, the vice president, what is Shatima doing? He's the vice president, for crying out loud. The government is working. Whether Tinubu is there or not, the system is on. It's working where he is. Okay, let's assume he's on leave. The government will not work. What are people complaining about? During Obasanjo, where there now be crisis, shooting is no day, bloodshed has not been quiet all this while. I don't understand what people are talking about. Of course, opposition is keeping busy. They are keeping busy. So long as I'm concerned, that is an issue. There has not been threat of failure in governance. The government is moving. Politics are going on. Everything is ongoing. Ministers are working. So what is the complaint about? Okay,
I'm not going to be on any side in the situation, but I want to ask a question with a particular scenario. You are a father. I'm sure of that. And you have your wife. And let's say in an instance where you have underage kids, the oldest is 12 years, the youngest is 9, and the last child is about 5 to 6 years. And there's an issue at home that the second and the last child had, and one of them actually had a domestic situation, domestic accident, that the child had to be taken to the hospital. Well, remember, your wife is at home, and you and your wife are the same, because they say, yes, husband and wife are the same. So when you're not there, she oversees the affairs of the home, and you literally traveled out of the states on a work visit, let's say out of the country. No, let's not say out of the country. Let's say out of the state situation. And something happened in your house that one of your child has to be hospitalized. As a father in that home, would you come back or not?
Come back to do what? I don't even, let me know, because there's no comparison in governance, but let me come to the family. No, let me come to the family now.
I'm trying to
come back to do what?
That's what I said. I'm going to ask the question.
That means my wife is not competent. It's not a wife. Even when you're at home. Let the simple truth that mothers are more closer to children than you and I. Let us face the truth. Okay. I'm taking your instance as a father. Okay. I'm out there to work for the interest of the family. So I should leave it and come back when you're in the house. Okay. Because my child is sick, is hospitalized.
In this instance, the Vice President, Senator Shettima, is in the country while the situation of the whole killing is happening in Plateau, Borno, Sokoto, Benue, and all of those states, even in Edo states that we discussed. Has anything been done considering that situation?
You are here. Do you know what? Do you think they abandoned them? Governance is a moving machine. Anybody that thinks that was something is wrong with the person. Government is not a static issue. It's dynamic. The Vice President takes certain executive action. One, the President is in touch all the time. You think that he's all there and they're cut off? No, now. He still rules the country. There's a system going already. He has a Vice President who is in the house in charge, who is running the system on his behalf, even on instructions. And then, okay, let's assume Tinubu rushed back. Has he solved the problem? see, people should know how this thing works. I've been in government for almost 3 decades, as close to the system. We know how the government works. It's not just an issue. Where I occupy, we see government almost every day. But the issue at stake that people on the streets say it anyhow because some people influence them to say what they want to say without them having knowledge of how the system works. Mr. Vice President is also an executive vice president. The whole system is working. We have SFG, you have the chief of staff, you have the governors, I wonder. We have national security advisor who is there. So I don't know what people think.
Well, do you know there's a recent issue of killing that just occurred in Benue State?
Has killing not been happening? Killing happened yesterday. It happens everywhere. Killing happens everywhere. I don't know why killing is a special thing. It's not good, but it happens everywhere. You see, even in the family, death never happen.
So why has there not been a move to at least put a halt to the situation happening in the
north? The president is not a magician. The governors have a role to play. Let me tell you this thing. Let me come straight.
I'm not going to the I'm still
no,
on that family situation.
Let me tell you straight.
Of the father that traveled.
Wait, the issue of father, no father. I'm a grandfather anyway, no matter the age.
Okay.
The issue at stake is that there are some people who think you can sabotage the government at the center, and you're sabotaging yourself. Some say it's coming and going now because of certain individuals who are encouraging this thing because they want to unseat government. Look what happened during Jonathan era. Some state governors will team up, go out for different things is to demarcate Jonathan. And your state is bleeding. And you know these people. Let me call this in the public glare. There's no governor in certain states or person inside that don't know these people. There's none. And you tell me they don't have a solution. You can say stop. One is to give monkey water, another is to remove the cup from the monkey. I still remember sometimes a former president said that Babu and want to shed blood on Dro if he loses the election. And he wept in the public media. What happened? Let me say to you, when former president was that not President in the North? It's from Katsina. I think so. What happened? They even almost bought his own area. As a northern president, what happened? Borno was burning. People were sitting, they were taking over certain local governments everywhere, Bama and the rest of them. That name it. He was the northern president. What happened? I think they used it Chiboga to remove Jonathan. To the what is happening. So this thing, when they are ready to stop this, they will stop it. I keep asking people.
You said when they are ready to stop.
To stop this insecurity,
so why are they not ready to stop?
They are not ready because they are getting from it.
Why has
not even presidency? I tell treat public media.
Why has no state?
Because they are getting from it. We study international terrorism as a cause. This is instigated terrorism, deliberate terrorism from the people somewhere out there who are benefiting from it. Let us say this and nothing will happen. People know it. They know them. Okay. In the north, if you are going to the north, it's basically there's no big forest like us here and the lots of us here in the south, where you see a very big mangrove, big forest, big tree. They are not like that there in the north. You are seeing those people there. They come in bike and so on and so forth. You can't shoot them. They rather want to let them go. How they invade military barracks and the settlements? How? You see over 1,000 people in bike, 100 people in bike. You mean you cannot fight them? This is madness. When they are ready, when the people in that part of the world is ready, the insecurity will stop. The president is handicapped. The army chiefs are handicapped. We have our brothers who are there. We know what happens there. We have our brothers who are there.
You said the president is handicapped.
Yes, because they are sabotaging it. Yes, because the people that sabotage it.
So why has not issue of emergency rule or state of emergency been called in those states?
It is, let me tell you also, even if I said emergency, let's assume that I say emergency in that place, you can't stop it. Because you know why? The same people that are supposed to fight, they don't let them fight them. People are getting this very wrong. That thing that let me tell you, they declared the emergency, appointed the best of the military man as the state administrator or whatever. It will not stop. Because the same people they will deploy, they will not allow them to fight them. Let me tell you, my sister Chitima, that thing can be stopped in less than 72 hours if they allow them to do it. They don't. Now they are laying ambush. Laying miles, they will shoot you. So, because people are funding it, and now they are brought in foreign sponsors. Because how does those illiterate people, how they get gun, get a air assault rifle, how they come, how they get it, where they enter, who allow them, how? People should ask this thing. It is a formal terrorism. They know themselves within. So, what would president? You want to die there. The people that they carry people to untrained. You just recruit people today. The other day, was last week, the chief minister was complaining in the East that they refused to come and take their place in the army. We said, we don't want it. We don't want it. We want to carry it to that place. When they are ready, let me be frank, when those states are ready, when northern states are ready, this thing will stop. And the only way they can stop is let them begin to see how they can liberate the economy. Let the states, let there be physical federalism. So that every state will have what you have to develop yourself. Are you getting me? When your economy is dying, you'll be able to know how to fight terrorism. You beg, say, but how will manage to stop this thing? Because no state in this country is not rich. They mine a lot of minerals there, use it to empower themselves. They know the same. Some of them are in the army, some are in the government funding this thing, stopping this thing, going about doing this thing. So this thing we are just talking, it can't stop until when they are ready. Because they know them, like I told you there, that criminality, they know themselves. Who is suffering? And then they suffer them. Let us face fact. They will take part of the local government and you pay them taxes, pay them levies. I'm from Rivers State, I mean they suffer them. No, your economy is suffering. Yes, at the end of the month they give you your allocation, you go home. But what do you bring to the table, to the federal government table? Nothing. Zero. So that when they talk about tax reform, people are protesting because you know it. That's what brought about tax reform. Because if they go do it is, get what you get, what you have contributed. Some of them will get nothing. So don't go issue of security or no security. Forget it. The issue of Benue, those who have been over the years some time, and you know them. That's of Bronu is an issue. Every part of this thing that they know them. And you know my sister, like I told you, it's desert. You see them. You see them there. You can go and fight them. But you cannot. Because the system there does not allow you. If you are a soldier and want to show too much, they bring you back or they kill you.
But do you know that this issue of insecurity is moving down to the south?
You cannot compare to what happens in the north. That south can be controlled. Like what I told last time. If you allow the internal security, they will handle it. Let's not just talk about people that's outlawed. The East have that security system, local security system.
Yes.
So every state, if any state does that, and look at this problem we have that. Governor is not, when they say chief security officer, does he have ordinary scout under his control? Governor is the chief security officer. Who are you controlling security? Chief security, the commission of police is not even under your country, it's under IG. IG is under the presidency. You don't have scout that can use catapult and shoot. If you constitute one security, they say you are trying to create a parallel security outfit that will fight the federal government. Are you getting what I mean? This is the issue. So that's also I'm agreeing this issue of state police and state security at that level, up to local government police that can collaborate, interface with local security. And what is insecurity now in the south? Mention is within here now. Because people go break pipeline. It's reparation. People break pipeline, say they are stealing. There's no problem because national infrastructure, blah, 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 blah. But those who own that pipeline are hungry. They languish in poverty. So what do you expect from them? They will come find you, give us our own now. So the issue, I think, is that they should look inward for security. It's unfortunate that what is happening in the north. I pity the poor people.
So in essence, yes, because it comes back to the poor people. And then in essence, you just made mention that whether the president is in the country or not.
It doesn't stop here. The state is moving on. Yeah, they don't change anything in terms of that. Because the chiefs are there, security chiefs are there, the system of government is working. It's also working there. Okay, let's say the man start to take a leave. No offense. He's a human being, whether people like it or not. He's a human being. He must also have a breather. He must have rest. He also have family. I don't know what people are talking about.
Thank you so much.